global industrial power is limited to an army of only 100,000 men and loses territory.
Germany is sick. Once a paragon of European prosperity, Germany is at a crossroad.
चीन के बिना हम हार जाएंगे.
Germany stands at a crossroads.
Germany is traditionally a European manufacturing powerhouse and has world's third largest economy in terms of gross domestic product, marginally ahead of Japan. But Germany is in trouble. It's drifting towards disaster. Certainly. Its present and future are its own making. Its rosy romance with China is increasingly turning sour, and with Russia ended abruptly after Ukraine war. If Germany continues Cold War-era policies towards East, it's devastating for the Germany and painful experience for the rest of the world. Since the end of the Cold War, a lot has changed. So much water has gone through Rhine River and Bavaria. This era is not for another Cold War, but sadly America is pursuing the policy of enmity towards Russia and Asian rival China. On the behest of its master, Germany has proven to be a wagging tail again, serving American interests only. Manufacturing and export-driven economy of Germany depends so much so on the Eastern Front. But with its own making, Germany ready to bleed by losing both energy source and biggest market for its products. This is suicidal but politically motivated rather than lack of economic competitiveness. There are plenty of other reasons why Germany is beleaguered. Let's examine why Germany is drifting towards disaster. Economy. For magical growth, Germany relied on the East German population and reconstruction boom with skilled and cheap labor. After reunification, rapid growth of East Germany helped it grow faster for decades. Now era of economic boom is over in Germany and has become sick man of Europe. It was the only G7 economy to shrink in 2023. Some economic pundits predict that German model is irreparably broken. They say Germany has some real fundamental and structural problems. Its aging and less productive population are two major factors. Germany is welcoming more refugees to keep its labor force intact, but that's not the real solution. Replenishing high-skilled workforce is a real problem. In other hand, Germany is also becoming less and less attractive for the high-skilled force in comparison with other English-speaking countries like Australia, UK, Canada, and USA. Digital economy. Germany ranks lowest among the most developed countries in digital economies. All the fintech companies that are in dominant position worldwide are either American or Chinese. Germany is also far behind in digitizing its economy among the advanced economies in the world. Its digital infrastructure is not widespread. As a result, it's not surprising that Germany has no real fintech company with worldwide presence. Manufacturing. Germany is traditionally car and industrial chemical manufacturing powerhouse.
इन दिनों सबसे आधुनिक बैटरी तकनीक, सबसे ज्यादा विशेषज्ञता चीन में है.
Germany's automotive market is now ruled by Elon Musk's Tesla.
World is shifting towards electric cars, and they are not the best at manufacturing electric vehicles. Tesla has overtaken the domestic manufacturer, and Chinese companies like BYD are posing serious threat. German technology is no longer the best. There are cheaper Chinese alternatives available almost all in all manufacturing process, from industrial robots to cars to gas turbine to nuclear technology. Eastward expansion of NATO. Germany had to be last frontier of the NATO, but weak Russia had no choice but to accept. NATO expansion came to Russian door. This was a military blunder, and Russia responded with raining missiles and tanks in Ukraine. NATO should have been dismantled decades ago, as this was solely created to safeguard from Soviet threat, but it continues to expand in the East. This is serious threat and no respect to Russia at all. Ultimately that lead to the Ukraine war. Ukraine war is a heavy blow to Germany, due to its dependence on Russian energy. For years, cheap Russian energy sources made German manufacturing competitive. Now it's no longer available. Getting back to nuclear energy takes time. Tension with China.
Tensions between China and the West have escalated.
Politics and dirty politics. This is the single biggest problem of the world, and Germany is no exception, as it is ready to axe its own feet on the behest of the America, undermining the interest of 1.4 billion people. America has everything it needed, but Germany and Europe? No. To align with Cold War mindset of US, Germany is bleeding itself, turning away from its biggest trading partner China. Germany is choosing politics over business. Always tamed by America, Germany never realized its true potential for multipolar world. Rise of China.
The unparalleled Chinese growth.
During the last century, China was mere an underdog, militarily and economically. Now with the turn of the century, China has gone through massive and unparalleled transformation the world has ever seen before. Chinese technological, economic might has even challenged the American. As China became technologically sophisticated, it left Germany far behind in many sectors. For example, German prowess in manufacturing the best cars in the world is increasingly threatened by Chinese car companies like BYD. BYD even powers Tesla cars. Speaking bitterly, now no German company is top-ranked in the world. The only European company that outperforms and outranks any Chinese or American companies is ASML. And it's not German. Future of Germany.
Germany's in trouble, and there is no clear pathway to turning things.
Why are economists predicting the end of Germany's industrial dominance? Why is this happening now?
As war looms over the Europe with the possible spills over of Ukrainian conflict, Germany is threatened once again due to its close proximity with Russia, with whom once it had flourishing relationship. More, it is fueling the war while people at home are under severe economic distress. If Germany does not correct its move politically and economically, certainly it's moving towards the disaster. Further escalation of war and spillover means Germany is once again battleground, most probably a nuclear one. In this case, not just Germany, the whole Europe along with world pay far higher prices than of the Second World War. Every week, iReport brings an in-depth cover story on pressing and concerning topics from around the globe with humanity first perspective and analysis.